Afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? Ready to lock in? Okay, so we are experimenting today to try and fix the internet issues a little bit. So we are back down to 1080p. I think it'll be okay. What we're really testing for today was the extra demand on the router and the connection, was that causing me issues? Or is it just my ISP being a pile of dicks? It could be either. And the only way to solve this problem is with science, so we're conducting some science today. Hey Milan, hey Musket, hey Jacob. And in the meantime, we're going to watch a load of FACEIT action. So, a bit out of the loop here. Oh, hey Hadidas. Hey Corelli, hey Elf. Thank you as well, Hadidas, for your help. I never got responded to your last message, but I think it's actually very useful. A lot of people have been reaching out with advice and suggestions in terms of how to solve the internet stability issues. So I think there's a few good ideas floating around from different providers, maybe less high profile ones, to get in a business line instead of just a normal connection, to getting like a 5G router backup connection as well. I understand, DD. I will see you there. Do we know if there is FACEIT coin thingies for this stream on main broadcast or your stream? I think it will be on the main broadcast, but there should be some here as well. Oh, thank you, Cookie Jar. Thanks for 4 months. Welcome back. Yeah. I don't know when they start. I'll find out for you. We've got two pages. Work. Or do I need to do a thing? Let's see what they let's see what they say. You getting the OWCS drops here, are you? No way. I'm gonna be streaming with the main man Max. Oh, that's an echo. OWCS drops. Season 2 playoffs. Oh, cool. Alright, I'll put it in the title. Fuck it. OWCS drops. Could be live for another 2 days. I'll get us through the weekend as well. Yeah, it is on DD. I see ya. Alright, so let me see what we are working with here. Well, let me knock the big man himself. I think we can start looking at some of these fixtures as well, because obviously I have not seen any of the games from yesterday, so I am coming in out of the loop. But as we progress through the day, I'm going to get progressively more in the loop. Knocking. Oh, wait, they're typing to me about the FACEIT drops as well. Exciting. Hunter's other supports from the 2019 World Cup, Tongue and Dank, from OS, are on your uni team, and we got 3-0'd the other day against a bunch of Masters players. That's terrible news. Are you telling me all the supports now from the 2019 Australian World Cup roster are now washed? I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. Alright, do you want to see that working? Can you see some kind of feed that is clean? Seems like you can. And let's see, that's NA, so we won't need that one for later, or until later. What we need is EMEA. So, let me get, where is it? They sent me the, They sent me the schedule as well. So on the mainstream, it's going to be lower bracket round 2. Which game? So it's going to be, the order's going to be, let me get the pen going. These will be the games in the first time slot. Then we'll do this game. And then we will do this game as number 3. Okay? So 3 games in each one. Am I actually going to cast CX Heart Chain match? Yeah. Well, it's a scrim, but yeah. It's going to be the battle of the CX teams. A team played Ryan Sim Bastion yesterday. They lost. I see. I see. Had to make sure? Of course. Yeah, originally I thought the times clash, but it turns out it starts a little bit later tomorrow because we only got 2 games in each region tomorrow, the lower bracket and upper bracket. Oh, lower bracket and grand finals tomorrow. So it starts a little bit later, so we got time to squeeze in quick show match. Ooh. Right, feels like everything is working. Got all the things. Got that. Da-da-da. Everything looks relatively smooth. Like, I've got a message, hopefully, about these drops. Okay, for you, as long as you followed through what the guideline said, it will be enabled through the weekend. Now, an interesting question of, did I follow through with the guidelines? Or did I completely ignore the message and just presume it would work because it worked last time? Which one do you think I did, chat? Do diligence or phoning it in? Let me go to my Twitch page. FACEIT drops. On? Drops inactive. What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Let me... When I log in and verify I'm a human and stuff. Maybe it's because I'm not logged in. Ooh, thank you, Joby.
My teacher wrote me a letter saying because of my dyslexia I would never be good at poetry. Joke's on him because I just made 3 mugs and a vase.
Ha! Classic. Connect with FACEIT drops. Thank you, though, Joby. Appreciate 17 months. That's a long time now. That's a long time. Seems like I'm logged in, but then also certainly seems like it says drops inactive. Let me go read a message. What do we got? 10 minutes? I can solve this in 10 minutes. Where is it? There it is. Here's a guideline on how to get FACEIT points dropped anytime. FACEIT on you to install the extension on your account. I have installed the extension on my account. To have the FACEIT point dropped anytime, you need to install this extension. Okay, I'm sending you to my face again in case I show something I'm not supposed to show. I swear I've done this. Honestly, I swear I've done this. Yeah, it's installed. Configure. There's no configuration to do. Yeah, I feel like honestly, guys. Honestly, I've played it perfectly. I'm messaging them back. The extension and everything installed but says the drops are inactive. You're getting up there? Fuck that teacher. Fuck the teacher. What are we watching? We're watching the lower bracket final first. I actually don't know what game. I think is that quick Ereus one? Ereus? That's what I presume we're watching. Oh yeah, it says here, up next. The answers are there for nose with eyes. Wait, let me check, where's Big Maxi? Our other channels, because Hunter should have them as well, right? Is he already getting the FACEIT drops going? Drops inactive. Why are they inactive? I've spotted the error. In a showdown between who struggles with computers more between FACEIT mods and CX, I'm putting my money on CX. I don't think honestly, my interpretation of all these things that go wrong, it's not my fault at all. And I'm doing everything correctly, but technology hates me. CX watching Hunter, watching Haddy, watching Apply. Yep. Sometime I'll make my own content. Do you understand? Even that you're never wrong? Thank you. Fat Easy Clap gets it. I've always really thought of Fat Easy Clap. I don't think I've said it publicly, but I've always really thought of him as the smartest of the chatters. Alright. So I think we're getting ready to lock in. Yeah, so I'm really, and I think you know, I kind of have this reputation as some sort of elite genius. And I think, you know, if the shoe fits, then you're probably Cinderella. Also, you know what me and the wife watched the other day? Has anyone seen this new documentary on Netflix? Just like Elon Musk, thank you. I watched the Austin one, Atlas. I watched the VOD, I didn't catch any of it live, but I watched the VOD and it was insane. The new Squid Game? No, we actually have watched that as well, but it's not what I was thinking of. It's also not a documentary. Does anyone watch Trainwreck? No, not the Esports World Cup documentary. It was Trainwreck Poop Cruise. Honestly, if you've not watched Trainwreck Poop Cruise, it's not come onto your radar, give it a go. Great documentary. Absolute riot. Poop cruise, like an ocean cruise. So let me pitch it to you. I'm not giving it a go. You want to give it a go. It's about a cruise ship. About a cruise ship. Now, the planned route is from the shore of the US to Mexico. Couple of days there. Have a nice little day in Mexico. 1 day back, nice 4-day little cruise, you know, partying, food, drinks, activities, stuff going on. And then disaster strikes. A fire! The engine out. Not only is the engine out, it's burnt through all the power cables. No power. Stranded in the ocean. Nothing works. Can't cook any food. None of the toilets work. And and then I'll leave it there because watch the cruise and see what happens. Honestly, it's actually in the light-hearted documentary camp, I would say. Like, it's a disaster, but it's not... It's not that sinister. It's a hilarious documentary. All the people they interview are actually top class. From the crew they interview, to the people working the ship itself, to just the staff, to the guests. Really good. Really good. Had a great time watching that. It was so funny. So, yeah. Trainwreck. Poop Cruise. Give it a go. It's only 55 minutes as well. 55 minutes? You guys have got time for that. I'm not a princess. I am a princess. That's 55 minutes I could be spending on Clash of Dragons. Wilder. I get data on who is playing Clash of Dragons. And you are not playing Clash of Dragons, at least not through my grab tap link. So, exposed. Caught you in your bluff. Installed it but never played it. Do you get Heart Chain? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the language in Heart Chain might not be suitable for all viewers. In 3 minutes time. Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh, what is 6? Okay, 8 p.m. CST.
I'm ready.
Wait, isn't 8 p.m. CST? That's in an hour's time. 8 p.m. CST is 1 hour away. So.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the FACEIT League Season 5 Master Division Playoffs. We are here to crowd
mid-map? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lots on the line, a whole weekend of amazing action.
For a tragic documentary outcomes, I can recommend In the Absence. Alright, I'm writing it down on my notepad. Yeah, what time is it? It's 7 CST now. So yeah, 8 CST an hour though? Yeah. Alright, tell me if you start getting drops in 2 minutes time. I think they might have done it wrong. I think they've got their times wrong. Once again, we are maintaining the position. Now I'm an elite genius, and I've done nothing wrong.
Take place yesterday, where we kind of got through the first round of our upper bracket, but we're getting into the nitty gritty here. I mean, we're gonna be breaking some
nitty gritty mentioned.
Some champions. We got a whole weekend of action coming up. We're gonna get EMEA and NA coming up this weekend as we take a quick look at what we have in store. We will start here in the lower bracket for EMEA.
FACEIT stuff is weird. Never could be my fault. Thank you. I'm glad. And I'm pretty confident this is not an echo chamber as well. I'm pretty sure you guys are all really neutral in all of this. So, I appreciate your neutral input. Did they have, they didn't have clean feed yesterday, right? Like people just hopping in lobby? And like talking over people. Thank you, Jesus. If Jesus says it. No clean feed yesterday? Okay. Perfectly representative of general public opinion. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, same page. Same page for sure. The drops are working on the FACEIT website. So if you're watching through FACEIT itself, as in their own platform. Yeah, they told me it would work at 8 p.m. CST. But 8 p.m. CST is an hour away. So I said, why would they start an hour into the stream and not at the start of the show?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hang on one sec.
You sound different. Hanging on. Continuing to hang. Yeah, in the meantime, quick, Ereus, that's our first game. Ereus, I think, quite strongly favoured coming into this from the regular season results, but not quite transpired that way so far. I recognise a few of these names. Icav, Lars. Quite like Lars, actually. And then, where are we on the other side? Sorry. And Quick Esports. Quick Esports, I feel like I should be inclined to root for them, right? Because they have what is truly the best ball in EMEA by maybe... just by, maybe not the toughest category, but made it. And they've actually got 3 Brits on the team, which compels me, I think, from a nationalistic point of view, to root for these guys quite heavily. Cloudy's team in playoffs. Well, I think they've been and gone. No, or did they? No, they didn't make it in the end. They finished like 17th, I think. Oh, sorry, 9th rather. Right outside the threshold.
Are we talking football?
No, people were asking about SR Peak Check and how they were doing in playoffs, and unfortunately, not in it.
Split it up. Rax chat. First message I see. Yo, OC putting the casts in OC_casts because she's on the main broadcast.
I get it. Yeah,
it actually makes perfect sense. Like, fuck, if we wanted that gig, should have changed your name to fucking CommanderX _casts.
Fuck. I mean, is it too late to rebrand?
Mate, I think it might be Julian's day off work. You know, it might be Saturday for Big Jules, and he might just be unresponsive now.
Did you see? Are your drops working?
The FACEIT drops.
The FACEIT drops, yeah.
I just don't care, to be honest. Like,
interesting.
Like are people coming here for FACEIT coins?
People asking about.
I haven't
coins,
seen anyone
mate.
receive them. I think they start when the games start, mate. So I don't think that they're not working.
Well, I asked them, and they said it starts at 8 CST. I was like, but 8 CST is 1 hour from now. Why would the drop start 1 hour into the broadcast and not at the start of the games? And the conversation's not progressed past that point yet, but we're working on it.
I remember when I did it yesterday, the bot in the chat that was giving away the drops didn't start popping off until the games had already definitely started. I can't remember the exact timing on when they started, but the bot was definitely quiet. Until _casts maggot, yes, exactly. I need to get that _casts in my name. I'm going for gold this stage.
Going for goodness stage. What stage? Stage 3?
Yeah, stage 3.
Oh,
stage 3. Yeah. Julian's pissing me off, dude. Like he told me he'd do this and he's just not replied. And now I'm messaging him and he's just offline because it's a weekend now. So I have no idea whether it's sorted or not. It's probably not.
What, the drops?
No. I'll write it to you.
Okay. Oh, KSA asks, are there any good games today? That's a question for you, Max.
I have no idea, mate. It's not a question for me.
You watched the games yesterday. What did you see that you liked?
I'll tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that Anja's team forfeited every match and is already out because they double forfeited and didn't show up.
That wasn't ideal. That's too many.
I liked watching Quick. We need a hashtag quick work. You're right, Sunflower. Ooh. You're right. Rory's team with golden pants on it was actually quite sick.
Brit Heavy that team. I was looking at the rosters. Brit Heavy, so I can get really behind Quick.
Quick is good. Quick is good for a watch. Are they playing right now? Actually.
Yes, first game against Ereus, who I believe actually finished was it second in the regular season, but then got knocked down by Dreamlight. If I can read, which I can.
Already, there's more knowledge in the stream today than there was yesterday because I did not know.
You were there. You witnessed.
I didn't know that Ereus finished in anything though. Like I don't know. That's news to me. Ereus, yeah, it's not even a name that I engaged with yesterday. But now we've got it's Jeff and OC. Let's see what's going on here.
Big J.O. OJ knows Simpson.
OJ knows Simpson. That has legs, honestly. The OC Jeff duo. We could start calling this duo OJ.
OJ.
I love the OJ duo. Hashtag acquit. Or hashtag no need to acquit. Who up skunking they shit right now? I'm here. I'm here. I'll just come out and say it. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna write skunking it right now in the Overwatch Esports chat. Skunking with OJ? Yeah.
All right. If I don't see a quit or no need to acquit trending on Twitter later today, we've not done a good enough job.
Oh, Julian's replying. He's on mobile. He's probably out having his beers.
Am I a skunker? Yes. Oh my God.
Raven.
So I messaged,
Go on.
Brain. I messaged Brain
Yeah.
asking if he, cause some people were asking about the replay codes from Saudi League. So I messaged him saying, do you know if they're available? He's just responded, but it's a voice note. Do I play?
Hi Xavier, congrats on your marriage by the
I
way.
see.
Make your perfect
I wanna
Overwatch
listen.
8-man roster with 1 player per nation.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you, Trueblade.
Oh,
I'll get make my perfect Overwatch 8-man roster with 1 player per nation. Oh wait, KSA can also sort us out the codes as well. I'm not playing it out of respect for Brain. I mean, I'm sure it's squeaky clean because it's a very mild conversation. But I'm not gonna. I want to listen to it, but I don't want to spoil the privacy. Plus, KSA's sorting us now anyway. But my Overwatch team with what am I looking at? Oh, that's good. Perfect Overwatch 8-man roster, 1 player per nation. So start with. Fuck, this is so hard. Start with. You can only pick 1 Korean.
hang on.
What
I
if
need
I
to
go-
send a picture of my feet to someone.
A doctor, or is this like a side hustle?
Somebody said in my Twitch chat earlier today that I need to pay up because I owe them, and I had no idea what they were talking about. And someone just sent me a thing on Discord, and I said, "Anything you want, you earned it," and they said feet. Apparently, this was in a lobby with Crocs. So like, I don't even remember when this was, but like, I would believe that this interaction occurred. Like, I'll get the DM up on the screen. Like, I have no idea when this was. It was probably like a year ago. Yeah, that's me. I booped you off like 3 times. Like, why is Crocs in this lobby? Like, what was happening here?
You've had an
Like, what
adventure,
was
mate.
this? Anyway, let me take the picture for you. Hang on. Wait, Pingu, do you want the foot with the disgusting black spot on it or the regular foot? Your choice. EU
It's a bit-
comp game? Why was I in EU? When was this? You want the one with the black spot? Okay, say less, mate.
You think sugar free?
Just make sure this is not on the stream.
I get behind a sugar free. Who's for hit
It
scan?
was like a year ago.
Wait. No.
Wiggle my toes for you. Finger doesn't deserve feet. Oh, this is an awful foot pic. Do I have ugly feet? I feel like I have ugly feet. Just looking at this.
Yeah,
There's
Quartz
no
is a good
sex appeal
shout.
to that foot.
Who's for? It's not lethal. It's definitely Quartz. Quartz is a good shout. It was even out of Lubda. I can get behind Quartz. Do I need
No,
to?
sink.
I need to delete sugar free. I think.
What? Don't do that.
I feel like I need to delete him and go
No. Come on.
Kev, and then do I go Landon?
Are you playing fantasy?
No, someone asked me for 8-person roster, best Overwatch you can make, 8-person roster, 1 player per nation.
And who are you replacing?
So sugar free out, so I could get Landon on support.
Geez, you take Landon over like some other roles, some
I mean,
other
it's
Americans.
So let me tell you the roster so far. So it's Dong, Kev, Quartz, Landon, Admiral. Oh yeah, I forgot
Landon
China
is such
exists.
a terrible shout.
I think
You should take
kill
fucking
Dong.
Yuvil RuPaul, mate. You should take Yuvil RuPaul.
I don't know.
Who cares if Landon's a beast at Kiri and Bap? Like, what if Anna or Zen or
Juno.
one of those like OG heroes come into the meta?
Nah, there's no way, mate. What if I?
Yeah. Well, if you're worried about Juno, then do Ultraviolet instead of RuPaul because RuPaul will be trying to talk the enemy to death and get his head ripped off. But yeah, I think those two are much safer. You should take CJ over UV.
Fuck. Nah, don't be stupid.
Bullskunk and OC, what a collab! It's actually OC and Jeff, which is the OJ combo. OJ no Simpson. If you would like to show your support for the chatter, for the OJ duo, you can drop a hashtag acquit in the Overwatch Esports chat.
Ooh. I quite like that one actually, Ritzy. What if instead of Don Kev, I go Stalker Ziad? But then I have to lose Quartz, though.
This guy has AIDS. This guy's choosing to take Ziad over Quartz so that he can get rid of Dongak. Like, come on.
Well, the Stalker
Dongak
one's really
Kev Quartz
tempting.
is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. You can have the most flexible god tier tank in the world, or the guy that's good at Diva at the moment. The flavor of the month Diva player. Like,
I found a different way to kill Kev, and then just get leave. If we all remember, China exists.
China doesn't exist. Let's move on from that.
Guys, China exists.
China's not not buying this.
And then 8 players.
Surely we get a Shy in there. Oh, waste of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Finish my E. Okay.
Are there any other countries that are like remotely relevant here? Anyone that matters?
Yeah, well, I feel like this is fine as like a starting lineup. Is there anyone else that would like add in? People are saying funny Astro.
You'd have to get Daniel for the love of the game, right?
I mean, I was quite excited about Admiral because I was like, the best Estonia I could possibly get, right? Oh, Gala's a good shout actually as a third support. That's a good shout.
Gala is the shout.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like the Spanish spot is up for a lot of content.
Yeah, the Spanish spot is actually just free fucking real estate right now, so you're gonna have to slide right into that.
And then I could replace Admiral with Astro as well. Yeah, I can get behind that actually.
Support heavy lineup.
Well, I've got 8 spots.
It is a bit of a shame to have no Stalker, no Proper. You know, like
yeah, but would you be unhappy if leaving calls me a DPS line? Yeah.
No, you just can't justify getting rid of the Dong. I think.
Yeah.
Shu is the reason for the Crazy Raccoon plot armor. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, these flex supports are a dime a dozen nowadays. Lenny for Blazer? True.
Shy Stalker over Leaf Quartz? No. Get Finney's Japanese. I'm actually really happy with the supports.
Yeah, don't get Finn. Nobody needs Finn.
Thank you, Malarkey, for the tier 1. I'll come back. What are some other
Malarkey?
I guess like another flex DPS would make a lot of sense, but what countries still exist, guys? Color Hex, good shout.
That is the worst shout of all time, I'm afraid. I don't know why you said good shout to that, but it's demonstrably a bad shout.
Wimone?
Like, you've got 8 slots in the world.
I could just get Kev. No, just get Kev, actually, because Sweden's like, who the fuck else is coming from Sweden, right?
He's still just there, isn't he? Oh, do you have the clean feed open right now?
Ah, sure do, mate.
Is there a clean feed?
There's literally a clean feed. Would you like the link to it?
Yeah, chuckers.
Okay. Who's the other tank?
Do you think I can leak?
No, it's like a no leak type thing.
Oh, bit boring. All right, cheers.
Yeah, maybe this. I don't know. Doesn't blow me away. Anyway, we should probably look at this game, I reckon.
Kind of stabilize, do a lot of damage to the Winston.
Yeah, this clean feed ain't that clean.
I can hear OC casting in the clean feed.
I'm gonna message my main man Manny and inform him of.
I'm gonna let OC cast.
Already at it. Okay, should we just sit here quietly?
Very easy. Doesn't cost a whole lot of health. You still have a lot of cover to work
I'm
with.
gonna let OC
take a few
cast,
steps up, put pressure in onto Golden Pants, and will force that jump off of the objective. This is giving Ereus a lot of point presence, and but Evil was able to find a kill on it. Jazzy Sounds of Volta pick up the Lucio early. And now Ereus are forced to try to make a move, try to go out and find some trades. You see Sleek going and hunting for it. Kick by Hunt down, gets the recall for us, and AES finds that beautiful pick. It's a +2 here at Quick Esports to start things off. This should get them first cap, although they do lose Golden Pants. ICAV able to take their toll late in this fight.
Yeah, ICAV is still dangerous here. Finds another kill into Whitebeard, and they're Evil trading out ICAV. I think Quick Esports should be able to close this out, but it's still a close fight. You see Sleek coming back in here, going to try and touch. The point still contested, finally in favor of Quick Esports, but we have a disconnect, unfortunately, on Quick Esports' end.
Oh, what a terrible
Dude, I think
time
I'm
for
going
TC
deaf in my
as
left ear or
well.
something. Like, I thought I was having issues with directional audio, but I'm actually
We're coming
just
up on that first
losing.
bolt cycle.
I think I'm just losing
TC
hearing in my
ICAST
left
about
ear.
to,
Like, I need
three-quarters of the
to
way
stick
through
a
that
tissue
first
in there.
bolt.
Sync 699 for the tier 1. I literally stole you from the Overwatch Esports chat like 10 minutes ago, and you've already bought a sub. Like, you've already suffered too
And that is a
many
conversion rate.
ads.
Very valuable ult.
Yeah, he literally first time message less than 10 minutes ago, and he's already said fuck ads and given me a tier 1. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Dom. You didn't steal me. I came here willingly. That's what they all think, mate. That's what they all think. It's a Hotel California situation.
I mean, the best kidnappers are the ones where you think you've come off your own volition.
Yeah, I mean, ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome, buddy?
You do as much damage as you can because the
Whoa.
Winston composition.
Whoa! Thank you, Pastoa. I think I'm saying that right. Thank you for the 3 months prime. Why do you know what makes a good kidnapper? Experience. Maybe just too much wax, mate. Getting cleaned.
Poke you out too much. It's gonna be too much damage.
Yeah, I don't know. But cleaning them, like, you just clean them with a bit of water is the thing. If you stick anything in them, you only make it worse. Which is why I just stuck something
Go
in
to
them.
an audiologist, mate. They'll get the little Hoover out and they'll Hoover all your wax out, and then you'll be able to hear it.
I have never had my wax. I've never had my wax hoovered before.
What? A first time for everything, mate. Go get a little Hoover in your ear.
Who would have guessed that Pingu was warming the bench? Disgraceful, really. Oh, I'm gonna keep skunking it, actually.
I'm skunking it too.
The flip that he's able to jump back onto this objective. Concerning rush now invested here from Texol. While Sleek is trying to keep the back clean, lands the pulse. Whitebeard gets blown to smithereens, 27% away from that Sal barrier, meaning Volts doesn't even have to use theirs. Good fight win from Ereus.
And Quick Esports here, they're gonna have to play pretty slow, and they're gonna have to play carefully here because they don't have their beat just yet. They have to play for this for Whitebeard to get back into the fight. Volts already has it available. Lars also with the Terra Surge. Arius have a pretty big ult advantage here. They should be able to get at least a good, decent amount of progress in the point until Quick Esports are actually able to go for their engage. And I expect a pretty aggressive beat coming out from Quick Esports here.
Staging on the high ground.
You think
well, that's a risky move from Volt. So you can't
Do you
afford
think
to
we should,
die
like, turn
early.
them down
Put
and
yourself
start
in
casting?
sight lines of Fenris jumping out like
Apparently
that.
they
But Fenris
fixed
is
it
under a bit
live,
of
but they're
duress
just
over
waiting
here,
for
trying
3
to
minute
protect this
delay, so we'll
hallway,
get
keep that backline
we'll get
alive
forced
from
into
Lars pushing
action
in.
shortly.
Lars does have the ultimate to work
All right, well, I'll tell you what.
Barrier's gonna get
Out of
thrown
respect
into
for the
Quick Esports.
casters, I will just keep on skunking it. Hashtag a quit. And we'll take it from there. When they go silent, we'll start. Let's make sure we're in sync.
My stream's
47,
buffering.
48.
It's melted.
Cried.
Right,
Tell me when you give me the
45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Beautiful.
That was a very
nice.
surprising fight and an interesting rotation. from
Everyone
Quick
get your
Yeah,
Esports.
last
love
bit of
those
skunking in before
Fenris
it's over.
actually choosing to rotate through the hookah. It's that little enclosed inside lane on the Sojourn that limits your line of sight, but it did work out pretty well for Quick Esports there, at least. Now Fenris playing for this overclock. Pretty close as well. They're really shoving this quarter.
Risk of getting sandwiched.
I think we're up, mate.
Quick does
No.
back away
No.
from that.
That was just a really long
It was a
throw.
pause for tension.
Overclock that you're mentioning, and a private range into the corner. Sound barrier out from Volt has connected ICAV momentarily and spot enough time for Lars to take the Winston down. Now, tankless, Quick Esports are just kind of backing away, hoping they can get maybe a kill in the disengage. Woo, AES Swift steps out with maybe 50 health, and Evil actually finds that trade. Things are getting
I'll piss off, it's buffering again. I'm gonna kill
Mate.
Virgin.
a little bit interesting.
This
here.
guy
Quick Esports
wants
have
to
quick
kill a
contest.
virgin. A little bit strange,
Right now,
in my
Quick Esports
opinion.
over to the Arisa
But
and the Arisa
They make
mirror.
the best
It's gonna put
sacrifices.
Tsune on the point. It's just a matter of who can win out that initial
he wants
fight.
his internet
You
to
know,
work.
Whitebeard,
First thing
gonna
he's
get the speed
talking
in one
about,
fight. That could
sacrifice of a virgin to the gods. Just freakish behavior from CommanderX coming out.
Trying to buy it back here with this Deadeye. So, it's going to continue rush from AES. Is
Literally,
They're
mate.
going to have to use There's a lot of damage
can happen.
lapsing
It
from
can
the
happen.
point. GP
Sink is a
under
micro
great
celebrity
duress,
out of the
just
Overwatch
gets
Esports
too many
chat.
bullets to the face. Back
Golden
into
Pants over to
one,
ball?
Go and Ereus will hold at 87%.
Why is he not playing ball
One last chance
before?
for Quick.
I thought he was the
Esports
ball
getting
guy.
a very quick
he
read
is.
here, of course,
Hey-o.
onto the ball.
Just
They're
not a
gonna-
ball
they're gonna have
point?
to beat Volta a little behind on that. So that's actually going to make this fight winnable for Quick Esports if they're able
Gets
to get
the
a touch.
ball.
And there's the initial touch from the Tracer, from Evil.
subtle hint as to what's to come.
Gold Pants is here on
My
the record.
God.
We're getting a little hint to what we might see in the future. Sound Barrier throw it in from White Bear. There's a massive advantage. Need to get a kill on it. Evil has gotten the Lucio low voltage.
Whose map pick is this? Don't ask
Stick
questions that I don't know the
on
answer
the
to.
back fade blink, and this is going to flip this over unless ICAV continues to do that. ICAV's already got two in this fight, but Lars has been finished off.
He doesn't
Now
like that
ICAV
point for
just
ball. He
buys
usually
time.
avoids it.
We will get
Okay.
one last 99 engagement here in this opening round.
Okay, Evil using the laws of gravity there to land the pulse. I guess
This is like the
what goes up
longest
must
3
come
minutes of
down,
my
right?
life.
And throws it right in the pad.
Cough
That's
rounds
beautiful.
aren't actually
That's
that
real
long.
fun. Now Golden Pants
time are you
into
at?
the mines, and it's going to come down to one
85,
final here.
86.
Now this time,
87.
Jesus,
could potentially
dude.
get up to beat 66% to it right now, 70%.
90, 91,
It's gonna be an aggressive
92,
Golden Pants gets
93.
It
just
I
works.
don't want to go back yet. Playing a bit conservative.
Yeah.
Can move
All
to
right.
intercept this already rotation.
Surely,
ICAV
surely,
does have the
surely,
deadouts, could just buy more
the
and more
3-minute
time
delay
to
ends
get that
soon.
precious sound barrier online.
Hunter blowing his
Right,
nose
and
sounds like a
Leash
foghorn.
today,
Yeah, we've got a
Hunter's
bois for
everybody
that.
From Quick just moves off. This gets the flip over to Ereus.
What's the
Now
fucking
Quick
name?
have got a little bit more pressure that he can
There's an
continue
H
with.
at the
All
end of
five
it.
come roaring back onto the objective, but Ibra goes down.
Oh, wait, I've got one
Right
for you,
here it is,
actually.
and Sleek lands
I'll
the
let
bolts.
them skunk out
ICAV
the round
has
first.
been traded out from AES. Let's see if Ereus has enough damage to finish off this point with a Kitsune Rush in play. It's looking like the answer is a resounding yes. Good spear follow-up kill onto AES. And Ereus have got this one pretty much on lock. A little bit of cleanup left here. Onto Evil and Golden Pants still working around. Those
Golden
mines
Pants clutches
eventually
these.
unleash here of 1v4. But a good spear lands. GP not looking like they're pretty much done with a sound barrier in play here from Volta. Texel finding a kill into Whitebeard. Ereus will claim round one.
All right.
All right, here it is.
Can we hit the live button?
I can hit the live button, yeah.
They're still talking!
Don't worry, Max. I can cheer you up. I've got a joke for you.
Go on.
What's OC's least favorite country to live next to? Bahrain.
Well, I mean, I would... Bahrain! Get out. I like that.
It's not the most fun. This is probably
23,
the worst
22,
draw that Cookie Sports
21,
can get now
20.
that
Yeah,
it's
it just
a
works.
University.
Just works.
City Center is going to be their best ball map, and they don't have it yet.
Okay.
Right? That's going to be the final one. They have
Surely,
to win this one
surely,
first. They're on the sojourn.
surely. I was going to say Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's the
Spread out.
low-hanging
They're not gonna
fruit
do
there
much
for
other than take as much of the
you
map
know
control
what?
as they can, while areas are going to bunker
It's okay.
down inside of the enclosed lane.
I'm just
Let's
going to
try
turn them
pressure
down and
point.
start
It's gonna be a
casting. I think
matter of
I've had
Cookie
enough.
Sports trying to build their own
I've had enough of giving them to the. We'll get game sound soon enough. All right.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah. Whenever you're ready, mate. We can start it formally.
All right, we'll start skunking it. Golden Pants,
buffering.
he's had enough of playing I hate you. I genuinely hate you with every fiber of my being. All right. I was so ready too. All right, go again. Give me some numbers.
I'm still.
Are you still
stuck on
buffering?
I'm still stuck on 0, mate. All right.
I got him at 10.
0. 0. Nearly got the cap.
Still
though.
0?
Wait, they just capped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Done.
6.
All right, we're in. Quick.
All right.
They've actually had enough of not forcing the Wrecking Wheel. They're going to get their Wrecking Wheel one trick, who is apparently a champ player on literally everything, over to the ball and see if he can get something done with it that way. But it hasn't worked out for them here on Oasis University. They're getting very unlucky with the points that they roll, as they still haven't got the big open Wrecking Ball map of Oasis. Sleek is going to have his recall forced out very early, though, as Golden Pants and Evil start running him down. And you can see Quick Esports are trying to vie for space on the map. Fenris rips off Sleek's head to open things up, but Evil gets traded out.
Swap it back onto the point now. Suzu has been forced out here. Golden Pants still trying to find a way in here, but they're slowing it down now quick, trying to get different angles of approach, but Whitebeard's going to get caught off by point. And right now, Ereus, they're just sort of standing there, dealing with all the threats on different sides. Kitsune Rush comes out, Heinen to try and deal with that damage, but actually they let ICAV die through all of that here. And a kill from Fenris on the flank. Now, all of a sudden, flipping back Quick Esports way, and they can finally start to get some control maybe, but the trades with this Kitsune Rush are actually going to do a lot from Texel, making it really awkward for them. Now, Orisa is still anchoring point as spawns are coming back for both teams.
Oh, both teams are staggering back into this one. Fenris might have to give Sleek one last haircut. We've already seen 2, maybe good for a 3rd here. Volts is back, though. You can see those Cheerios coming in from main, and they do have the beat drop available. So even though it looked so good for Quick for so long, no kills and no flip has been converted in the end. Fenris catches the Suzy Q. The football good, but Whitebeard's beat is better still. Volta kills Evil, though. Volta hasn't even had to use the beat in all of this. Golden Pants will throw down the minefield on the point. There's an overclock from Fenris in all of this, too. I've got OC a little bit too loud. SyncHater08, thank you very much for the follow. A rough day to be Sync699 indeed in my chat. Oh, finally, Quick get the flip.
Could retake in the end for Quick, but it cost them everything. Ereus, now they can start forcing point through the Orisa, maybe come through the inside left-hand side point of view from their point of view. And then if they get in trouble, they can always drop that beat. Spear as they find Golden Pants hiding on the way, and so Golden Pants is going to try and find another way over these walls. Slam on the inside, but again, the Orisa forces that away. And this is where it gets difficult for Quick. They have to try and find a way to clear these players from this inside position. But it's such a hard engage for Golden Pants. You can see he's just trying to buy time for his team now. Trying to give them opportunities, but he's just dead on point. Spear, Famba Hammer, everything just takes him down. Disaster for Quick Esports, and now they have to commit to point, but they're losing more people. They can play for a retake, but they can't afford to be staggered here.
Flip has gone over to Ereus now. Volta pushes with this beat drop, and it does look like it is just curtains. Golden Pants might be able to secure a touch. He gets flashbanged off it, but who cares whether he secures this touch? Because, I mean, there's only so much one Wrecking Ball player can do. He messes up the tech to get back onto the objective, and that's going to be Ereus taking Oasis here 2-0. Brutal start. Hello, Painkiller. Yeah, you're not top 4, you're top 3, so you're fine.
Yeah, really brutal start, actually. Not the greatest map for it. For the ball, now.
Can we get this clean feed cleaned up?
In terms of control maps.
Somebody
I've had enough of the OJ duo.
Map pool, right? You have Busan, which is kind of known for ball compositions, right? And you also have Ereus, which is...
Dude, I gotta like pop my ears or something. I'll be right back. This lefty, I think, is freaking me out.
Generally, I think Oasis is going to be the hardest map there. And City Center, the one sub point that they didn't get out of the 3 would be the one that I think Quick Esports would have the best chance on with their dive compositions.
Yeah, it was a smart pick from Ereus, and like we were talking about, they do not waste that valuable Wrecking Ball ban early in map 1. They go for the Brig ban instead. And I mean, and what a smart pick. They still have that all valuable ban in the pocket should they need it. They will get second ban here, of course. Quick will get to choose our map too, and they do have a plethora of choices. Basically, anything but control is at their disposal here. So we'll see where they want to choose. You're thinking, perhaps a Flashpoint map. You were thinking what you were speculating earlier.
Survasa is really good for the.
I tried. I appreciate it, Panda. Do I prefer color or play-by-play more? I know I actually prefer the way me and Hunter do it. It's the way we did it back in TF2, first TF2 mention of the stream, where people you just take turns. You just take turns. We don't have as I guess like structured a setup. So I quite like the way me and Hunter do it. I think when we're actually especially like that one time we were on low ping at Stockholm, I think that's actually optimal if you've got 2 people who can do a bit of both. So that's my preference. But if I had to pick one, I think I actually prefer play-by-play. All right, Manny's on the case, guys. Don't you worry. They are being poked and told. Oh. All right, let me drop the ad while we're between maps. Thank you for sorting the Preds as well, Panda.
Mate, do they have like a 40-minute delay on the stream?
Nah, Manny's poking them right now. Pokes a
FACEIT drops inactive. Apparently they don't start for another 30 minutes or something. Painkiller. They want to take from the rich, or they want to take from the poor and give to the rich. So they make sure that the co-streamers haven't got the drops at the moment, but it's all right.
Sorry, KSA. KSA just asked if I want to do an MVM tour.
A what tour?
Right. Man versus Machine. It's a TF2 mode. You want to get on this MVM tour, mate?
Good on that, mate. Reverse Robin Hood. Team Liquid surely wins 4-3. Team Liquid never wins in an important match, Mama Hampton 2. Please. Are you sure FACEIT isn't an American-based organization if they're doing that? FACEIT wears many hats, nationality-wise. So, yeah, many different places where they could be living. All right, are these bans being shown down bottom? Quick with the Queen ban.
Fuck's sake. Just getting trolled by Haddy in the FACEIT chat now. He says, I have received a clean feed, but there was a cast on my clean feed. Anyone know why at CommanderX? That's actually an Overwatch League.
Is this,
Remember the Overwatch
is
League
this in
feedback
general
channel?
Discussions?
Yeah.
Can confirm the clean feed is looking extremely dirty. Dirty right now. The OJ no Simpson duo is currently polluting. Oh, polluting is a rude way to describe
A
it.
lot of OJ on. I'm actually just typing up. I'm going to wait for you, then I'm going to respond.
A lot of OJ on my screen right now. Hashtag a quit. Manny's posted a gif of the Hulk, like it bothers him more than anyone else. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy.
No way you've done 320 tours, KSA. You're hard into it, mate. No life? I mean, it's a fun mode. You got the Aussie rocket launcher? Fuck. I mean, I was actually.
Can we slop today?
Have we actually? I feel like the whole thing has been slop so far. I don't think we've ever actually gotten out of the slop.
No, I misread it actually. Somebody asked, can the slop today be the OJ cop chase? Yeah. Yeah, it can. All right. OJ Simpson chase. OJ Simpson car chase. Oh, I forgot to turn on the YouTube stream. I'll do that in a minute. Hang on. The OJ Simpson car chase lasted 45 minutes. Watch it unfold, and I'll unmute the clean feed at the same time. So we can hear OJ talking while I do this.
If it was a defensive ban.
The battle with the wrecking ball seems like it would be. It seems counterintuitive to play the battle with the wrecking ball in that scenario.
But I mean, with the wrecking ball, you can run it. That has been a thing that's been done before. I mean,
you just hit 1,000 hours on Demo Man. Nice. We've actually, honestly, we could get a real MVM tour going now.
Look at him go! Hashtag run that ball.
Hold on, I'm tuning in for the OJ.
Have a lot of brawl potential there. It's difficult to get rid of, right? That can work in another counter comp that Korea has kind of come up with, but I actually saw it in Calling All Heroes first, so I'm gonna give them credit. Let's go. Kiri Brig is actually pretty decent right now.
What are your bets? He gets away?
You know, your average flex support plus main support, backline, and
I think he gets away with it.
The Kiriko and the Brig are just both so good at living through downs. So it's basically just
if the glove does not fit.
Nothing screams, I didn't do it, like running away from the cops for 45 minutes.
Interesting. We're getting Lucio Kiri from Ereus, and we're getting Lucio and AES on remembering here from quick.
All right. Let's get back to the clean feed. That is clean. So clean.
Can you hear a while?
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not clean. We can still hear OC, mate.
Oh.
Oh.
Dang it.
All right. Quick versus Ereus. 20, 19, 18.
Wait,
17,
I'm so far ahead of you. Hit live.
16. Oh, really? Hitting live. Oh,
I'm on 0%.
No number. No number.
0.
0%. 0.
Quick esports
0.
benefit.
Boost
1,
OJ, please.
2,
yeah, please boost
3,
OJ.
4,
3. Yeah,
5,
it just works, mate. Just works.
6,
Keep going. Keep going.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah. That'll do.
All right, we're in.
Start it. Start casting.
All right, I'll get to work. Always good to clock in on time promptly. And it's going to be a quick fight for quick esports. And this is a map that will be much more suitable for the ball comp as well. Interesting that they chose to ban the Zen out here, Ereus. And so it's going to be a Lucio Anna. So this is going to be a bit of a nightmare here. Lars on the Orisa can have a really hard time blocking and minimizing these nades. Really, a lot of the effort is actually going to be, or responsibility is going to be on Sleek to try and occupy AES. Taking this Anna away, force her to use her cooldowns defensively, and not let those nades hit the rest of their team. Trying to retake through the inside part here now. They can force point, but this is going to open up opportunities for Golden Pants onto the backline.
Oh, Golden Pants just needs to find an opening onto these supports right now. But you can see that currently he's rolling around on the objective, trying to pressure the cap that way. A lot more front to back because the backline of Ereus is playing it very safe. Now the Kitsune Rush comes out onto the point, but same timing. Ereus have flipped the cap. Beat from Whitebeard, not enough to secure a kill early on, but Golden Pants with the nano boost comes flying in, takes down ICAV. AES will be traded though, so it's a 4 versus 4. And Ereus have got the better end of this exchange. Better beat from Volta now. 3 versus versus 3 situation, but it's winnable for Quick. They've got Pulse, they've got the minefield. You can see Volta is on the run. He gets delivered onto a Pulse Bomb. His movement completely lost. Still trying to clutch at his Lars, but all he's done is give away his Terror Surge. As Ereus, they lose the cap. Quick are in control. They actually haven't lost the cap yet. I'm lying to your face.
ICAV has got on it here, but Golden Pants and Evil have allowed a quick retake here. Pressure onto the Kiriko, very low. Cleanser's been used. Mines come out onto point. Golden Points has to reset, but Fenris can come back in soon with Overclock. Both teams flooding to get back to full strength, and this has actually just allowed Quick Esports enough time to get a few of their cooldowns back. But all eyes on this Overclock now. Coming through from Fenris. No meaningful damage yet. Needs to swing more aggressively. Only half HP coming up. Flashbang used. Only an Orisa to shoot at. Turns on the Traitor. Nothing at all from this. Asleep is good though from AES. They can get this kill, confirm that one, but they've lost everyone on point while this is happening. No value from that Overclock, and Quick Esports are going to be forced to reset quickly.
This is so tough for Quick. It was looking so good for them, especially when Volta and Lars decided to personally deliver themselves unto death and ult economy defeat. It's still winnable for Quick, though, because Golden Pants will be good for the touch here. You can see he's taking so much damage. He has to use the E. He wants that Nano Boost oh so badly, but now Evil is the one who needs to get the touch. Nano Boost about to come out onto Golden Pants here. He comes flying in from the top rope. High Noon comes out. High Noon once again scrapping it out versus Golden Pants, but nobody touches for Quick. Game's gone.
Game's gone. Kitsune rush, High Noon to force for point, and this is what Ereus need to do. They need to exploit the fact that they have greater objective pressure. If Golden Pants is forced into a situation where he has to contest for point, he has to try and play just to neutralize the Orisa, then he is wasting his time. He won't be able to get value onto the backline. He can't force his cleanse out. He can't force his CP out, and there will be less and less opportunities for him and Level to actually turn kills. Now, though, Quick Esports moving over to the fountain side. Ereus wants to come into this high ground, but they might be pushing into a beat. Slam maybe a little bit early from Golden Pants. It will be speared and cleared as well, but there's a pulse bomb behind. Rolls just in time. Cleanse out to make sure no one dies. They have to reset, but all about this beat timing now. But Texel shuts down Evil. And this Quick Esports, they're not looking too deadly in the dives lately. They're going to have to reset out here, but I don't know if they can commit their ults with their Tracer down now.
Well, it's looking like Quick work, Xavier, but not in the way that we were expecting, as Quick are really struggling again and again to dive. You can see Ereus, they are adept at playing versus the Wrecking Ball. Their backline positioning is really good into the ball. They're always playing inside rooms, places where it's so difficult for Golden Pants to find the engagement, to actually get a good dive off. This is something that often you will see teams fall apart with when they're versus the Wrecking Ball. A lack of experience, a lack of preparation, getting caught out by every tricky spot. But you know what happens when you play European ranked for a few years versus Golden Pants? You learn how to counter the bastard. So now every player from Ereus playing in a nice safe position up on the high ground. Golden Pants forced to touch the point, but you can see Sleek happy to just force him off the objective. Quick, they need something more.
Pulse Bomb going to land early on as well, and Quick Esports, they can maybe just reset this one quickly if they go backwards, but this is going to shut them down. Ereus now have a lot of good ults for High Noon. But Sleek's going to die late here, maybe an opening. I was going to say they still have a lot of good ults to hold for point here, Ereus. But a big stop onto Golden Pants again. He's going to be forced to be defensive, just playing for his life. Whitebeard comes in, just dies for that one as well, forcing the touch. And now Quick Esports, they are not set up at all for this one. Golden Point's going to get one more touch, but they are so low, they can't commit any ults. This has been a disaster for Quick Esports. 2 rounds down now, and struggling even on what should be their best comp.
Another no-touch situation for Quick there, and now it's such an uphill battle for Quick. Ereus have managed to hold on to 4 ultimates for the next turn. The only ult they haven't held on to is a Pulse Bomb, for Pete's sake. Now Quick, they're going to get that early point positioning. We are going to have Golden Pants set up above the choke, waiting for the enemy team's rotation. But realistically, it's not like this is going to be much of a surprise. You can already see ICAV staring up at the ceiling. They know what's coming. He sees the rotation over to the side, and Golden Pants is ready to match it, getting over to the objective now, ready for his next slam. Yesterday we saw him slam here and get EMP'd and turned into a puff of smoke. This time around he's just going to fall into the enemy team, receive the nano boost, takes up the wall, but the beat is good. Whitebeard with a better beat, but the better beat doesn't catch the honor. So AES is in a spot of bother, but Golden Pants, he's good for 1 on ICAV. Is it going to be enough?
Lucio battle on the coast here as they try and finish each other off. Terror Surge and Mines on point. They're losing everyone else though, so Golden Pants is still a menace. Boops into the Mines, actually a chance now. Lucio will be the next target. Volts are down to half HP. Pulse Bomb is good too, and they are pulling them apart now, Quick Esports. Great play from Golden Pants. He got every single resource, and it may have cost his Anari's life, but they are cleaning up as a result of this. They'll get themselves back onto point, and now finally, this is the spot the dive teams love to be in control of a point. Chance to set up early, chance to get their Arana in a nice spot for a nade. These are the sort of fights Quick Esports need to convert. But they've lost Fenris early, so nothing's going right for them right now.
Nothing's going right, but at least they've got the cap. You know, it's the little things in life. Golden Pants is going to be scouted off the choke right now. You can see Ereus hard swinging forward. ICAP is going to be back with that high noon any second now. Scruffing it out on the point. He'll actually take down Evil. A huge nade lands from AES, but we need kills. We need Fenris's overclock. Fenris pulls the clock and instantly dies to Sleek. It's all falling apart for Quick Esports right now. Next turn will be the final fight if Quick can't clutch it out. AES dies later still, and we're at the final fight.
Final fight, Whitebeard is the closest to ults. Golden Pants not far behind, should have a decent chance to get both of them in this fight, but I am in a buffer situation, so why don't you tell me what's
Solomon
happening?
wrote in the chat, gonna restart it now, so I am just gonna pivot over to twitch.tv, I reckon. Twitch.tv, Overwatch Esports. We were already casting off a dirty feed, so there's no difference here. As it appears we're on... Oh, yeah, I'm skunking it, I'm turning it down, I'm no longer skunking it. Whitebeard will take down Sleek, but Volta instantly trades out onto Whitebeard. So Quick, they're staggering onto the objective for the touch. Golden Pants flying in from the side. He gets booped, but he still secures that touch. 97% to the minefield. The only chance for a clutch here, but another boop comes through. And it's going to be a 3-0 here on Flashpoint. Ereus 2-0 up. I think it might be time to take us to Circuit Royale. Make quick work. Vega, says Volta. 2 Vegas. Disaster.
What you need when you're playing this sort of ball comp is really your ball's going to be quite independent. Your Anna's going to be on her own position. Lucio is even going to be involved in the dives a lot, real like Charong style. So what you need is high activity. Everyone to be playing these positions, threatening from different angles, bleeding out resources until eventually the team just trying to hold on the point is just bled to death. Death by 1,000 cuts, all that jazz. But the problem is, what you need is all the individuals playing their independent positions to not die. To put some pressure out, reset. Put some pressure out, reset. How many times did Golden Pants either lose too much HP that he couldn't re-engage for a while, or our Tracer just dies before the fight, or our Lucio dies before the fight, and then all of a sudden, as soon as one threat goes down, becomes so much easier for Ereus' comps just to manage the remaining threats and keep them all in check.
Looking so good here for Quick Esports. I mean, we see right out of the gate, this is the very first fight. Again, early, beautiful dive. Everybody
just back to writing shit in the chat.
It just slowly slips between their
Hammer kick is all business though. Where's that new link dropping? Like, come on. Just skunk it with the rest of us. Like, show that pic to Xavier? Never. Never. Nice, Thomas Wilson. You missed one, by the way, Thomas.
Yeah, and the Tracer is just so important when you're playing up against these ball comps because you think
not a skunker! I'm a skunker. Didn't see it. Oh, have a kick. New rule, every chatter must be an avid skunker. That is a rule. That's not a new rule though. That's been here since day dot. No, not the pew flats right. Okay. Maybe sync, maybe.
You know what the best headphones are for skunking? It's for Skull Candy Skunkers with the bass scroller where you can turn that bass all the way up to max. Right. Yeah, if you put that bass wheel on max, you will be skunking whether you want to or not.
Oh heavens. Are we back on the clean feed? Is the clean feed live again?
Have I seen this? What am I looking at? Sorry. I'm looking at his tweet. Is this Volta?
It's the craziest picture I've ever seen in my life.
It's like real chipsicle, you know?
Yes, it's so chipsicle. It's exactly right. Does Xavier have a pronounced headset dent? I don't know.
No? Not since my new Skull Candies have arrived.
Oh yeah, the Skull Candy. It actually reverses headset dents. Why are the casters' faces peeling? That's not happening, is it?
What do you mean? Peeling?
I don't know. Oh, right, like on the clean feed. On the clean feed, there's like insane like encoding errors.
Oh, right. I was was worried we were in
like
some kind of Indiana Jones
hell.
situation.
I mean, it kind of feels like with this freeze frame, it kind of feels like we are actually. If you look at the freeze frame on my stream right now, I think the casters might actually be dying.
Oh no!
Overwatch
All right.
Pingu, thank you for the prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Thanks for the prime. 9 years of skunking it. Looks like we're good with the casters muted from Hammer Kick. Just insane disrespect to the casters. Take my prime. I got hit with an ad in under 30 seconds. Thanks, Ray.
Your conversion rate from loading the stream to fuck it, I have to subscribe is so good.
Permission to skunk granted. Granted.
I can no longer hear the skunk on my stream. Just perennially
Lady, I have a
trolling,
very
but-
important question to ask you.
Yeah.
Sausages or a sandwich? Something
Sausages
is
or
wrong.
put the sausages in the sandwich.
Put the sausages in the sandwich? No, I don't want to make a sausage sandwich.
Why is the choice? Well, you're just gonna have sausages on their own.
Yeah, of course.
What was their sandwich filling gonna be then, if not sausages?
Ham and cheese.
Oh, go
Like
for
nice
ham
and
and
easy.
cheese. Yeah, do that.
You
Do
could
the
go for ham and cheese?
Yeah, if you're not willing to put the sausage in the sandwich, which is the obvious choice, then go ham and cheese.
I'll do it after the series, after quick work. Do you think they're going to pivot, like, to throwing these casters into other games? Like, just when this game ends, are they going to go game to game to game to game until the rounds end? Because this is a ridiculously quick game.
It is. Hopefully. If not, I'm sure somebody's got it up right, and we can do a little content thievery.
But does Ante know the Volt's a lore pick? Yeah, somebody linked it. Why does that tweet have like 20,000 likes, by the way? Like, that shit went viral.
It's been a few things just really breaking the Overwatch sphere on Twitter lately.
He has 2 women in his bed and he booted up Overwatch.
Yeah, well, what are the women going to watch? If not some high-level Overwatch gameplay.
Yeah. Actually, such a cooked tweet. So insanely Philip Graham core. That's his one claim to fame. Oh, that and the fact that he's about to 3-0 Quick Esports. What a goat. That's your view. Onto getting glizzies? No, I'm going to do the ham and cheese method. 2 women or 2 points up in this FACEIT Masters series? Bit of both. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Why not both?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
It just works.
4. Just works.
I
Dangerous.
can crank it as well.
Dangerous game we play.
Oh my god. Game sound.
You can crank it, I can skunk it. I'm going to turn the game sound up to the point that we can actually cast the game and hear what's happening in the game at the same timing. Ray Linney says, women love to watch FACEIT Masters playoffs, and that's exactly why you're here right now, Ray Linney. You are living proof of this. Now, Golden Pants, we've seen it before, we will see it again. He always rolls out to this spot on Runasapi, sets up for the slam, and all he has slammed at the moment is Azaria. 40 energy on Lars right now as Golden Pants is just hopping and bopping around, looking for a boot, but no kills converted as of yet. And Quick Esports, I mean, they've got a very squishy backline, so they've got to be so careful to not fall victim to Jesper swag with a bubble.
Yeah, all eyes on Jesper to make these moves. Looking for the backline a little bit now. A chance to commit, maybe. Bubble on the way out. Looking for the Zen, but doesn't find anything. A bit of a tame attempt here as they're just trying to do it step by step. Ereus just clear everything out, but there's more and more resources getting bled out of them all the while. All is going to be forced back for now, but again, slow progress. Lars is trying to move that payload run as all happens, but now it's getting hacked up. Varas from the other side. Cleanses out as well. Looking for a bubble, but Quick Esports, they're low on HP. They're having to reset a little bit here, and again, Ereus just seems to be playing whack-a-mole, deal with all the threats on the different sides, and keep that robot moving forward.
All right, bot just continues to roll. And this is such bad news for Quick. They have a nice long angle to play with, but they're on the wrong side of the map to be doing it. It's so easy for Ereus to just keep playing objective and keep peeling the card away from Quick. All of the pressure is on Quick. If their backline plays safe, they're going to miss the fight. But Evil and Fenris have both just gone down. It's looking like there's no opportunity for them whatsoever. Jesper Swag drilling out into the open, but again, Ereus, they're stealing meters by the second. This is the worst case scenario for Quick. They are truly looking to make Quick work of this map because they're not touching the cart. Their backline is playing too safe.
Yeah, really what you want with this Zen Brig is because it's so difficult for... Thank you, Mayrise, for the 17 months. But because it's so squishy for him, you actually want to be quite aggressive and flanky, be in unpredictable positions, because if you just play in these deep sniping positions, you're just not going to get enough impact. Quick Esports, again, these ball versions of the comp require high activity. It's got a Kitsune rush on point now from Texel as they start trying to force it. Bubble comes through as well. Golden Pants with one roll through, but he's taken so much damage. AES, he drops the Transcendence, keeps everyone alive for now, but Bolton with a beat afterwards. Wait, did a hat come through? High noon all the time. Kizel gets a kill, mines from Golden Pants, but he's too low to really follow up on it now, and Jesper Swag with the Tectonic Shock will clean that one up. Fenris with a good trade, but I don't think it's enough to actually stop the progress here. Fenris is deep behind as well, and this Venture can just isolate and hunt him down. He's just going to leave him, actually. Fenris now just stuck on the flank.
No brakes on this train as Fenris gets aggressively staggered by Jesper Swag. You can see Jesper's just marking him out, but what is Fenris going to do to carry the game from here? Jacob has the rally, pops that rally, and actually crashes out onto ICAB, who will finally go down. Sign of life for Quick Esports, only comes in at 117 meters. There's a theory for that, by the way. Lars taking a hell of a lot of damage up in main, doesn't want to use this grab, wants to be able to hold on, but with the Suzy Q coming through and a trade onto Jacob, there might be a window of opportunity. Of course, there's no window for opportunity. Fenris is back in the fight, putting in the work, almost has the first overclock of the round after 3 minutes, but good grief, it is an uphill battle and then some for Quick Esports, especially with Avril Theory in play.
Avril Theory well and truly in play. Lars holding on to the grab there. Didn't want to try and clutch that fight. They had a significant advantage, so they're going to save it for a more consistent and reliable engagement. Eyes move over onto Evil as we look for this EMP engage. Eyes on the back line. Slam comes through. EMP over the top right now. Bubble is good though from Lars. He doesn't get hit by it. Now the grab onto the back line is huge as well. Lars doing it all. Needs to get these kills though. They're both low. Jesper Swag comes and finishes 2 for him. And this Zen should be easy pickings at the end as well. Trying to hide around his AES. Actually maybe giving him a slip out of all of this. They have to be careful when this ball doesn't pull them apart. They can't allow themselves to get too split here, Ereus. They have to group back up.
This is so tough for Quick right now. Ereus already stealing the card back into main. AES stuck up shit creek without a paddle as Jesper Spag crashes out onto him, takes him down. This is so tough for Quick now. They've got no primary source of healing. Just Jacob hiding in the back. The clock comes out. The minefield as well. Jesper Swag is manual hacked and he cannot escape the clutches of death. Quick Esports, they're finally back into this one. But again, tremendous uphill battle. Jesper Swag will no longer be able to pressure the back line, but it's already looking difficult for Quick to even push the cart past this center point as Lars keeps on holding it down. He's going to catch a football from his Kiri. There's a beat available too, Zav.
Beat available too. Kitsune Rush coming back, and they gain control of the cart. Quick Esports, they're not really going anywhere here. Support ult advantage for Ereus as they start with Kitsune. Beat over the top as well. That's layering of support ults here, but they do kill Fenris. Whereas for Transcendence, it's here now. But is it in time? They're still pushing for kills, but Jacob's going to die. This Transcendence has not done anything to help Quick Esports. Golden Pants taken down low behind, and Ereus looking to add to their lead now with this high noon.
Oh, Golden Pants taken down low behind. Quick Esports seemingly taken out the back and shot. It is not looking good for them at all now. They've got no ultimates for this recontest. If Jacob can play life, might be able to charge up the rally. But playing with the rally on the recontest is already so difficult because you have to come in and touch the cart. You can't get your flank angles going. ICAV pulls this high noon up in main, but there should be bubbles available for him. They're just going to keep posting meters in this situation. Texol's hacked up in the back, but Evil's going to be taken down. A manual hack for a death is not the trade that we needed right now. Slam from Golden Pants in the back, nearly has the minefield, but can't even get it off. Jacob pops the rally on the cart, but it could just be the curtains closing on Quick Esports right here and now, Xavier.
Lars dies, that's the saving grace for Quick Esports. They need more. Golden Pants is going to be back soon with mines as well as they try and get a bit of a foothold. Fenris pushes for this kill, confirms this kill as well, holding them in it. Kiri to TP to deal with that one, but Golden Pants is here to help out. And they do manage to stabilize here, but the deficit's only got bigger. 140 meters, 4 minutes to reverse this one. And again, Quick Esports, their comp is not good at forcing through point. They have to sort of win fights off their own individual plays. Again, they have good ultimates, but we need a better EMP this time from Evil.
The reverse sweep starts now from 140 meters down. Golden Fans up on that central choke, setting up for his slam. EMP and Minefield available. Golden Pants is going to open up with the mines. You can see he's hit that on the back line. Jesper Swag alone right now, burrowing underneath. Golden Pants is now hot on his heels. But Ereus, they have so many tools to keep Jesper alive. All of these bubbles, the football from the Kiri. Massive EMP comes out from Evil though, and that will catch everybody. That is massive, and that is exactly what they needed. They're going to post meters after this one, sadly.
Yeah, should get some final meters on the board. Yeah, a pain that the Juno got traded and all of that. Did have to use the EMP, invested quite heavily, but Quick Esports have a few more ults to throw into it. But Ereus, they've been quite disciplined. The EMP did win the fight, but there are now 5 ultimates available for Ereus, and they are going to contest the car early again. And you just see Large's ability to keep this robot contested is causing Quick so many problems. They have gained 5 meters for all their effort.
Don't look at Ereus' ult, thanks, says Ray Linney. Tell you what, I won't. Those 5 check marks, I don't even see them. Grav comes out for the overclock in response. Counter beat from Volta is good though. This guy's got 2 women in his room and a game-winning beat to close out the series. Quick Esports, no value there from Fenris's clock. What could you realistically expect when Volta has his finger on the pulse? So Quick, right back to the drawing board as they continue to have the car pushed into their territory. They cannot afford to lose a single fight from this point onwards. Jesper Swag trying to set up over the wall, apparently doesn't know the map all too well.
But it's good to learn. Jacob's going to rally back here trying to catch something. Kitsune rush tectonic shock
Xavier
in response. Swing for the Juno. Swing for the Juno right now.
Fantastic. I have no idea what's happened to my Xavier, but that's just fine by me. Apparently an old fight has taken place in all of this. Volts has gone down. One of those 2 ladies called him over to the bed, and he has gone down. Quick Esports, they got one last shot. Golden Pants desperately needs to touch the card. He needs healing. He needs an orbital ray yesterday. He receives the ray on the card. The kite attempt is there from Ereus, but it is a miserable attempt at that, because Ereus have had 2 players fall to Jacob. Make that 4. Make that the entirety of the Ereus roster as Volta comes back in for one final death. Quick Esports, they're going to push the cart back towards the center, but close spawns are enabled. I'm hungry. I need to make a sandwich. You see that? Mind controlling the enemy team. Mind control the enemy team as we enter the 9th layer of hell once again. Just don't ban ball, so then they constantly have to protect ban ball and all of their loser picks because they're afraid. I like that. I really like that. That's the method. Nice. It sounds like OC casting the OJ car chase. That's the point. It's the OC and Jeff duo, OJ. That's why we're watching the OJ car chase. Sounds like another team I know. Mind control method, Danny. Xavier. Oh, he's got a green dot. He might be back. Is the clean feed still dirty? No, this is... I'm watching the dirty feed, so I don't have to talk. The clean feed's fine now. His stream is on. He's back, it's just a chair. Can we get some chairs in Xavier's chat? If you're a Xavier viewer, you can piss off now. $160p30 is the quality that it's recommending me.
Robot is on the move.
Rackattack.com is the URL. Then why? Cheers.
Pushing the barricade. My ultimate is not ready yet.
Pissing off then? Yeah, I'd say. Hello, friend notes. Ah, big stretch. Oh, that's good. When do we know who's going LCQ? No idea, mate. No idea. I don't know. 15 Saudi Arabian teams. 15 Saudi E-Leagues rosters and Falcon/Zeta. This is a long interview. Like a really long interview. Look at OJ go though. Some teams have signed up on FACEIT. Yeah, but like most of them will be like pretty cummy teams, right? Like, you know, you're just going to get plowed by Falcons and Zeta. Why is Lars swearing? No, that's my comfort streamer swearing on the FACEIT broadcast. That's my comfort player. They're stalling? They're not stalling. Maybe they are stalling, actually. Maybe they just can't let it go, you know? Not slurring, stalling. One wonders if Sakura is actually going to Saudi. That shit has got to be bait. Like the entire Sakura roster, well, almost the entire Sakura roster is gay or trans. Like, I think Clear might be the only Clear might be the only cis-het person on Sakura. Like, there's no way that Sakura is going to Saudi Arabia for an LCQ. It's just bait. Like, surely not going to Saudi? Yeah. Welcome back. Cheers?
Cheers. You know, I think
your internet's back, mate?
I was calling him, but I'm just stuck in a, like, can't speak to a human person. You know, it's like, have you tried restarting your router? And it's like...
Are you mobile tethered, or...?
No, it's just come back, so I'm hoping it's, like, okay now.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know it's a bit rubbish if you're trying to watch, but it's like, the powers above, out of my hands.
It's not easy.
Like, I'm looking into more options, but obviously the nature of these things is it's like, it takes a while to, because I want to make sure I find an option that actually works.
Can we get some angers in the chat, please? I might make a sandwich now that you're back. Would you like to entertain the masses while I simultaneously leave Jeff and OC unmuted so that they can skunk it in my absence?
Yeah, you get yourself a sandwich and get skunking.
I mean, they're probably going to change casters like 20 times this match, right? Like, we're probably not going to be skunking it for every match because Jeff and OC are one of like 7 casters that have been hired for this event. So they're probably going to change the lineups over and over again, right?
I'd imagine so. I guess some are going to be for NA and some will be for EMEA as well.
Yeah. Interested to hear, the different lineups. Look at Bullskung's background. He's such a lover of the game. I mean, he's literally casting in the game right now. Look at him. He's right in there. Bullskung has such a sick setup. His production always looks good. Like, he's got the whole 9 yards. I think OC said she's casting all of EMEA. Oh, okay.
I'm being told there's 3 casters for EMEA.
Oh, so OC will do every game, and the skunk is going to get subbed in and out?
I hate this fucking bot help. You go make a sandwich. I'm just going to rage at my phone.
All right. Do you want to see CommanderX's face, or do you want to see the Overwatch Esports? That's a 5-minute pause. You're going to see CommanderX's face.
Let's look at a few options. Intermittent Wi-Fi. No, intermittent internet.
People could see it on stream, but I actually like on first maps and officials always, especially when I'm going to stream, I'm always like shaking a lot. So I have to like do a breathing technique.
Honestly, that's solid. That works.
Yeah. I mean, it turned out clean. Were you expecting to have this 3-0 historically? Literally every single match against this squad has been a 3-1. Y'all dominate here today. Would you expect it to be that clean?
I absolutely didn't expect it to be this clean. I was thinking they would get at least one map because obviously we can only ban ball once, and Golden Pants is really, really good on the ball, right? But because of all the scouting our coach did and we did as a team, but mainly our coach, he's really, really good. We all love him. Tabiash. It was pretty easy. Like, we have a really nicely and planned out match against them. Like, everything went the way we planned it. Like, we literally knew what maps they would pick before they did. That's really nice. Makes the game much easier, especially in the draft.
That is some all-star coaching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was talking at the start, actually. I felt like you shouldn't have banned ball. I saw you picked away, so I'm like, you know what? I think you can hold on to the ball ban there. You can save it. You know they're going to pick Saravasa. They're a ball team, right? You know they're maybe going to pick Renusapi. I assume that was the mindset behind this decision, right? You save it until they win a map, and then you throw it out. Yeah, exactly. Like, we save it until they essentially don't protect ban tank, because at some point they're going to run out of good bans against us. Which means at the end of the day, if we don't use ball ban on first map, we're just going to have a resource advantage in the ban scheme as well. That was our thought process. Exactly. You know, it forces a ban at your opponent, and that's really smart. It constantly, you're hanging that ban over them, so they always defend ban. It's just like the ultimates where they're constantly protect banning Twilight, right? Like, that's a weakness, right? And you take advantage of Quick Esports the same way. And especially like, 1 second, especially like when we protect, like, when we don't ban ball first map, we know that they're just going to keep protect banning ball, right? Over and over again at that point. And I just like that it's like, I guess you could say, so nice to just know enemy team has to ban tank. I'm kind of wondering why they didn't want to invest the Orisa ban any earlier. Like, I was wondering about this.
We were wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they banned. I mean, last time we played this map against them in a regular season, right? We played Hazard on this map, and I think we won, or we swapped to Orisa after, but I guess that's what the thought process behind the ban was.
Hey, Volta, congrats.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out for us. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, I was also a bit confused about the Venture and Jungle Queen ban, because in theory, at least in my personal opinion, Zarya is not the best into ball, actually.
Right.
Yeah, no, I actually mentioned that at the start because, Jeff was bringing up the fact that you like to play a lot of Zarya, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, the Zarya, when it comes to when you're up against the ball composition, she can kind of have angles taken on her and she can get poked out pretty easily. It can be a
lose all
little
my
difficult
bubbles.
at times, but yeah, no, it looked like you handled that really well on Runasapi though. What was your plan going into that?
I mean, it's generally just I try to do the least amount of things I can possibly do and let Jesper do as much as possible until I have bubble charge. And then I can like somewhat start playing the game. But mainly I'm just literally AFKing, trying to let my DPS play the game as much as possible while keeping my bubbles and obviously not taking away resources from my supports so we can play the game. Because at that one point, like that Kiwi Lucian comp, right? If I take any resources at all, my DPS are probably dead.
Right.
Which obviously with the Tracer ban though we did was a bit easier as well because the hits the ball comp with Sandbreak has are much weaker without the Tracer.
Yeah, it's a lot of trust into your backline and your DPS, I think, to make that happen. It's almost like the AFK tank style where you're just there as a distraction, right? You're the bait.
Yeah. Queen or something and taking my team's entire resources. Like I used to be an inter. I just fucking sprint into 5 people myself as queen and do whatever I want, take infinite resources. But now that I have ICAF, let's just say he has a strong personality in my opinion, and he like he knows when he wants resources, and he made that clear to me, and he deserves them. Clearly, he deserves the resources he's getting. He's shown that over and over again already.
Absolutely,
So,
especially with the cast. You can just pocket the cast so much.
ICAF cast as a demon.
Demon. And I want to ask about that because that's like the only change we've basically seen in all the real glow up, I think, in season 4. Got 4th place overall. Your success was such an amazing.
It was really stick to hit scan or flex DPS. He can play whatever. So essentially,
Amazing.
Definitely more.
Yeah, no disrespect to Lars, but I'd heard enough. You know, a lot of the core concepts he's talking about, I think, all make sense. In reality, though, it just felt like they kind of had a bit of a stinker. Quick Esports, just like people dead before the fight. Felt like what's his name? Evil had a really rough time, and if that stuff happens, the whole comp just sort of falls apart. So I think it's a lot of what we said. Where are we now then? Let me catch up. Sorry, I feel like I've been really disorientated by just being up, down, stuff not working. So let's open this bracket so I can show you where we all are. Ereus, obviously, we're going to quick 3-0 Dreamlight and map up against this. Does anyone know, top of their head, if anyone is streaming this game, we can maybe tune in for the tail end of it? Because we're going to be waiting for the Team Vision Anomaly upper bracket. Dreamlight 3-1, is it finalized? Okay, so it's going to be Dreamlight versus Ereus, and that'll be our final game of EMEA today after our Vision Anomaly series. Okay. Time to eat some more pizza then, I guess. Seems like the FACEIT drops have kicked themselves into gear as well. People are winning their points. I feel like I've actually got loads of FACEIT points. I want to try and buy a TF2 weapon. I think that's allowed. Alright, so you guys would have watched yesterday. Did you watch much of Vision versus Anomaly yesterday? Because my gut going into this roster strength, it's just going to be Vision by a country mile first place type of deal. Have we seen anything that will dissuade that from being the case? I mean, they do have a Crocs factor. I'm such a big fan of Crocs. Also, anyone with the inside information that is King in Europe at the moment, or is he just playing from NA? What's the law here? Played versus King in ranked today and he played Monkey on circuit, so I have no faith. Did he win?